What's up, mixtapers? Today we're going to be talking about green screens. Is it done? Alright. Anyways, somebody had said in the comments that they wanted me to talk about how I do the green screening, so I decided for this video that I'm going to do that. So to start with, what I'm going to do is show you what it looks like outside of what you're seeing right now. So here we go. Now if we back the camera up just a little bit, first we'll see the screen there. It's really just a piece of fabric, basically. That's a chair. And then we've got two big lights on each side there. Hello, kitchen. And we back up a little more, and you can see we've got lighting in the front as well. The first thing that we're going to talk about are the materials that you need to be able to get the green screen to work. Now you can get a really expensive green screen that's professional, but if you don't feel like spending the money on that, there are two ways that you can get the green screen without having to spend all that money. The first thing that you can do is just get some fabric that's as close as possible to being neon. And you can go to Walmart or any fabric store to get that. The other thing that some people also opt to do that you can use is tagboard, which you can also get from Walmart or Target or any other place. Just as long as it's green, you're good to go. The next thing that you need is proper lighting, so let's take a look at the lights I got. Now I got two of these lights right here at Walmart. They're basically just floodlights. I think they're 500 watt, but I don't remember exactly. They did not come with the soccer ball. The light cost me about $9 or $10, and I got two of them. Now what you want to do is you want to point the lights at an angle behind where you're going to be sitting. The reason for doing that is that you want as much backlighting as possible so that you're not getting shadows casted upon the green screen, because otherwise that's going to screw the colors up, and then it's a little more difficult to get rid of the green and get your own personal background that you want to put in behind you. What I did to solve the problem was I got a couple of lights for the front that aren't as bright as the ones in the back, but are still bright enough to bring the colors out of my body and give the proper result that we need to get the green screen to look at least as well as possible for as little money as possible. These lights here I also got from Walmart. I believe that their casing cost $6, and they've each got 100 watt light bulbs in them. You can find pretty much any way that you want to put them up, but for me I just used my mic stand and turned it into, I guess, a T thing. Now it's time to learn how we're going to make the green screen look inside of a program. I am going to be using Sony Vegas 9 because that's what I have. And here we go. The first thing that you're going to want to do is resize and make sure that all the dead space around is not there. And you click right there at the end of the video there, and right above there is a pan and crop section, and from there you will pan and crop however you want the video to look. Pretty simple and straightforward. Now the next thing you're going to want to do after you've decided where you're going to have the screen set up is click the icon just below the pan and crop, which will bring up the plugins. The plugin you want to choose is the chroma keyer, so choose that and click OK. First thing you want to do is turn the checkbox off so that you get the background the right color, and then you click the little color stealer tool there. Steal the color that is most prominent in the green in the background, and bam, you've got your green color. Turn the plugin back on, and after you turn the plugin back on, you'll find that the background has turned black. From here, click on the Show Mask Only button, and you will get a white and black version of what you're looking at. And what you want to do is slide the slider over for the threshold, low and high, and make the image that you want to stay to be completely and solid white, and the background should be solid black. After messing with the low and high thresholds, you can use the sliders at the top to be a little more specific. And I always like to have the video actually playing when I'm doing this, so that in any instance where perhaps there might be a little bleed through, I will see it as it's playing. Also, make sure to add a little bit of a blur, which is just below the high threshold. That way you can make it so that your edges aren't so jagged. Now as you're editing, if you find that there are any spots that there is a color bleed through, like that right there, just slide the colors around until you find basically the perfect match. Play through the video, see where you've got any bleeds, do everything that you can to try to get rid of all the bleeds, and there you go.
The next thing that you need to do is make another video track and put it just below the one that you're working on, the one that you want to have the background on. Then from your media area, slide down whatever image you want to be in the background. It can be an image, it can be a video, it can be anything you want it to be as long as it fits into a video timeline. Stretch that thing out all the way as long as the video is, and then bam, you've got your background. Now in this instance, my background isn't the same size as the video, so I'm going to go into the pan and crop, switch it to 16:9, and it will crop the picture so that the background is now the size it needs to be. Now you can also put plugins in on your background. You can actually put it on the foreground too, but here we're just going to put it on the background to give it a little bit more of an interesting look, so it's a little more busy. We're going to go and put a TV style line on the background, and the result is now your stationary image is moving all over the place. Now that the editing process is finished, let's render the thing and see what it looks like.
So that's all I've got to say about the green screen. I hope that somebody finds it useful and informative. That's all for me. Paul, I'll see you tomorrow.
Sometimes when I'm singing you draw pictures on the walls, and I wonder then if our feel makes sense to you at all. I'll show tunes to you I've written, so you cover them in paint, and they're better now, grey and smudged and dirty like your face. I swung you to